How to be helped, not hurt by criticism. There's a chapter in this book advising you not to criticize others, and teaching more pleasant and more effective psychological methods to accomplish the results you would intend your criticism to produce. Hopefully, you will use more effective psychological methods than direct criticism, but you may expect others to criticize you. Therefore, it is necessary to learn how to be helped, not hurt by criticism. Let us start by eliminating the hurt. Most of the hurts of criticism merely are hurt feelings resulting from ego damage. Because your feelings are emotional, the way to eliminate your hurt feelings, emotions, simply is not to take criticism emotionally. Do not inflict upon yourself the damage of being resentful or angry. If criticism deflates your ego, it shows that your ego needs toughening or that the criticism is deserved, even if ineptly delivered. So much for generalities. Let's get to specifics. Criticism is the result of one or a combination of three things. 1. The person criticizing you merely is giving vent to his pent-up emotions, envy, resentment, anger, fear, among others. Just ignore it. Such criticism is a usual form of what psychiatrists call catharsis. You are, perhaps unwillingly, a psychotherapist helping the patient rid his system of self-damaging emotions. Count it your good deed for the day, then ignore it. There is some psychological significance in the fact that you were selected as the target, but just ignore it and forget it. It isn't worth psychoanalysis. 2. The person criticizing you may be trying to build himself up by tearing you down. Or, he may, for some reason, simply be trying to tear you down. Or, he may use criticism just to appear important and formidable, at no expense. Beware of the person who accompanies his criticism with such remarks as, "This is only for your own good." Nonsense. It is for his ego satisfaction. Or the person who says, "I am criticizing you only because I love you." Oh yeah? Then why hurt you? There are less painful ways of helping, guiding and teaching those one loves, or even doesn't love. The person who criticizes you for the purpose of tearing you down, for any reason, proves himself an adversary, and should be regarded as such. He is like a swordfish which uses its mouth as a weapon. Nevertheless, the criticism of an enemy may be more frank, more pointed and more correct than the criticism, or helpful suggestion, of a friend or even your own self-criticism. Rochefoucauld wrote, "The opinions of our enemies come nearer to the truth about us than do our own opinions." Our enemies are looking for our faults more intently than we. Ignore your enemy, but never his criticism of you. When an adversary or enemy criticizes you, first, rid his criticism of all emotion, his and yours. Then, judge the criticism logically, impartially, solely on its merits, for it may reveal needed corrections which your friends hesitate to mention. You can learn much of value from the criticism of an adversary or enemy if you do not let your judgment be distorted by your emotions of resentment and anger. 3. Criticism may be good advice without the sugarcoating. Do not refuse criticism because it is distasteful to you. Do not refuse good advice because it comes in the form of criticism. As I look back on a long and eventful life, I find that, because I resented criticism, I ignored the valuable advice and information it contained. I now consider this to have been one of my most costly faults. It cost me several fortunes and countless friends. In fact, criticism is so valuable, you should ask for it. If you are not getting the results you think you should, begin rechecking the situation by critically examining your part in it. Do not rely on your own judgment because you may be rationalizing your failure. Instead, ask others, the ones who should know what is wrong and especially what you are doing wrong. Many an insecure employee has saved his job by the sensible procedure of frankly asking his employer what he was doing wrong, how he could correct it, how he could do his job better, and how he could make himself more valuable to his company. Employers do not fire employees like that. They promote them. So do not be like the timid person who said that he would rather be ruined by praise than saved by criticism. Most criticism is helpful if you eliminate the emotions of both the giver and receiver. The emotional factor and sometimes the destructive intent may make being criticized an unpleasant experience. Surgery also is an unpleasant experience, but it can be very beneficial and necessary. Like surgery, criticism can remove the source of trouble and the cut will heal. So, don't criticize criticism.